Alright everyone, we are back with another episode of Vault Hunters. I'm working on clearing out some stuff from storage, as well as while I work on getting emeralds to get the name tags required. As you can see by the count, I have been able to get it to go down slightly. It's just that it takes time and I need to get more Fletchers up and running and get more wood gathered for the sole purpose of getting more more sticks for the trades to go through. In the interim though, I am making progress on the rooftop of my base currently as well, so progress is being made, albeit at a relatively slow pace. But today's main focus is actually going to be working on the exterior of my base, aka my original area, which I have gotten a lot of work done on, which also means there's a lot to have to be done to it that it's going to take a while to change. For instance, my cobblestone farm is going to be altered, or to make it more efficient as well as smoother operating than what it currently is. As better tree farm design, also relocating villager breeder, as well as the mob farm, which I absolutely refuse to acknowledge that is absolutely horrible, that I have never finished, that I really need to work on. So, and also the original island as well. All of my farms that I have sitting over here, all of which need to have work done to make them much more functional than what they currently are, as well as the fact that they no longer that they completely do not match my current base that is being constructed in the slightest whatsoever. So that's what's going to be worked on today. So catch you when I have a bit more progress made. Alright, I've decided on how I'm going to do a large part of the demo of my old base. I've isolated everything that is important, that'll take me more time to disassemble properly, that I don't really want to mess with, that I will still be changing. So now comes for the demo component. Hopefully that'll travel upward enough. Now is waiting to see if it'll... Yep, it transferred. Ew. Nope, that is enough. Okay. Oh, I did have water. I'll be having to deal with that then in a bit. Well, I'm going to wait for this to all burn away then. Probably going to have a lot to have to clean up manually though. See you then. Well, the controlled burn has relatively cleaned up most of everything that needs to be cleaned up immediately. But now comes the fun part of actually having to begin rebuilding properly, as well as actually building the whole. And there's more annoyances. But as I was saying, the plan now is to finish, begin work on tidying up the earned area that has been cleared out, and then and begin construction on what is to actually become the new forward area, which is going to be something that I will be working, which is the progress that you will see after I come back from this cutaway. I decided to do a raffle with the vault with some of the soul lessons that I had stockpiled. I actually managed to pull a wand. So let's see if it'll actually beat my current wand, which I honestly hope it does. And it has an empty suffix. Let's see. Yes, it has better ability power, but it honestly doesn't grant if its suffix is cooldown reduction, then maybe. Or lucky hit. I did put points into lucky hit, so that may actually be worth it, but for now I'm just going to shelve it. And I do need to decide. I've decided not to use the heavy crackstone bricks. They just aren't really fitting in with what I really want to have. So I'm having to go back to the drawing board on that. So see you once I figure out the pathing palette. Okay, I've just been reviewing of what I would need to unlock in order to just get automated production of what I intend to be using. Thermal expansion and Botania, ironically, are what I would be needing to have unlocked in order to get what I need for base building creation automated. But at the same time, I need create unlocked for better farms for ingredients. So, just by going to not quests, but to the research tree unlock, that's 3 of the big mods. The 2 of the 3 most expensive, and then thermal expansion itself, all of which will be quite expensive to get all set up. Because I need the Botania and thermal. I need Botania to convert what's made in thermal expansion to what I need. But in order to get proper automation up, I would need either mechanism or the create unlocked. And when it comes to the straight up versatility, create outweighs the investment of needing the 2 of these. And by unlocking the drawers, I will gain a much better storage solution than what I currently possess, though refined storage would be significantly better. Though that would need a mod for powering it, which I am having to go off of my lack of resources as a major factor, since create will allow me to generate, since thermal expansion and create are all about producing something from basically nothing. with mechanism allowing for further refinement. But Botania allows for duplication of limited resources. It is quite a difficult decision to make between them, which is why I'm going to stick with my initial thought process of first getting create in the drawers to get production somewhat stabilized, along with resources as well. Well, see you back when I use up what I currently have for base building. Just thought you guys would like to see what I have gotten done so far. This is the smooth basalt brick that I have lining the walkways with the tough bricks as well, along with the large cobblestone brick pattern for the interior of the various areas, which I am filling in so that way in case I'm just running around, I will not fall all the way through, and possibly to my demise because of not wearing an elytra when I really should be. Yeah, and yeah, still ignoring the whole failure of a mob farm that I gotta still clean up. And I have moved have destroyed the original portal that you get to spawn with. And I have moved the budding crystal as well, so now I have some vaults to run for the sole purpose of gaining resources. So, yeah. Gotta be doing that as soon, but figured you would want to see what I have done. At the moment, when it comes to getting the whole base redesigned, and I have about a few stacks left of just finishing the upper plateau of my base completed. Because I do, once I have all of this, once I have my new layout of my base done, I do have to rebuild certain assets like the villager breeder and obviously getting a proper mob farm built. Oh, and that's what I have done so far, but I am running low on materials. I probably, as well, some of this is quite easily renewable for me. Other parts are not so. Such as the basalt and tough. As previously mentioned, those require me to unlock the Botania mod and the thermal expansion mod, which I will at least remind you that I have yet to unlock a single power-oriented mod, so even if I did unlock thermal expansion, I would not be able to turn any of the machines on. So it is still going to be a while, and I'm still cleaning up random bits of debris. So, see you when I run out of material. And that is me running out of the materials that I had acquired for roughly cleaning out. And building what is to become my new layout, which the cobblestone and lava production hasn't really moved yet, as I do need that material for a lot of projects still, and I haven't moved the water or the pool or the nether portal yet, for the similar reasons of me being lazy, and two, I don't fully know how where I'm going to move it to, and how I'm going to design their new homes. So at the moment, it's primarily just getting myself a foundation to work on and off of, maybe get a few ideas from some of the people who watch and comment down below, but that's all things that are going to happen in the future. But for now, I am going to be having to run some vaults that have absolutely nothing to gain from except for the resources that I need to build with. Everyone, I've just done the math. I need roughly 602 more heavy stone bricks with some left over to finish this one row. And then the final plateau, and then the topmost plateau that I currently have will be completed. So, let's see how much I do possess. 55. Because, let's see here, if I know it's roughly 604, and that 2 stacks is 128. 256. X, then... Okay, yeah, I'm going to need at least this full row completely full. This first row completely full. And I don't have... Well, I may have enough cobble. Let's see, Let's see... Yeah, I think I just barely have enough cobble queued up. And as I possess crystals from the relocation of the old portal, I will be doing some resource running for the other materials that I need to continue working on expanding my base. So, base as well as finishing touches. So... I'll run those vaults as well, and then to gather the resources, and then hopefully begin work on building farms to upgrade, farms to replace what I have torn out, as well as redesigning some farms with the hopefully resources gained, as my current cobble gen sticks out like a very sore thumb, and I'm not really liking that. And I have yet to even think about touching the old mob farm. Though it is looking significantly better already, being much more organized. And it is going to tie in significantly more and better compared to the original base that I had made out of just wood. It also means I'll be better protected in case of lightning, as it's a whole lot less flammable. Well, see you once I finish the vault runs. Okay, I just actually exited the vault, and it turns out I was despite the supposed 100% debuffed XP gain, it still was just barely enough to push me over from 26 into 27. So, and I have no clue what I'm going to do with that, so I'm just going to let it sit for a while. And I realized I never checked the... Yeah, no. I don't have enough for any of that. Well, catch you in a bit after I run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more beginner vaults. That's going to be boring and fun. So, I was trying to gather materials to build with, and, yeah, now all my tools are broken without being able to be repaired, so I'm going to have to leave the vault now and make new tools. Wasn't really hoping to having to do that, but that's what I get for not paying attention. So, I gotta find my way out. Well, you guys basically get a heckle at me for not paying proper attention. So, see you when I figure a way out. Okay, I fortunately had a chromatic pick and steel hammer in my storage that I made because I saw how low my durability was and that the repairs were maxed out, so that's nice. But now comes the fun part of actually choosing what jewels. Okay, I thought about it and I've decided that the skill point that I got from that trickle over, I'm going to put into Dash to just make it a little bit better. Better in terms of distance as well as cooldown. Though that has increased the cost again. But it does mean I can do this and easily get up onto the platform that is my base, as well as going to make it easier and a bit quicker for when it comes to looting. And I've once again ran out of the tough brick and smooth basalt brick, as I have some queued up to smelt, but not really, but there's still stone being smelted to finish the back of the top, which is slow going, but at least it's getting done properly, and I'm not just building a hollow shell for absolutely nothing. Though I do really need to spend time on villager trading. But it also means that once this the perimeter of these smooth basalt bricks are done, for the 3 platforms I know for a fact the size of, I can actually start working with those. To build the new cobble and some of the new farms. Well, new as in they're now going to be there, because it's like, oh, come here, ya Boschdet. As I was saying, once I have the areas finished with the smooth basalt brick lining, I'll begin building actual structures there. And just by if I'm going to head in here and sleep, but once I did, after that, I'm going to pull up the map and and as you can see, this is roughly the 3x3 area that my old base used to occupy. And here's the upgrade initial expansion. And you can see with that I'm already bringing it out on both sides to improve the size of it, as well as building the plots out in various sizes. So when I do actually get to building in them, designing their building the actual structures that I'll be putting in there, no section should hopefully be copy-paste. But I am having a road go all the way around what is going to become the center of my actual base. And also, as stated earlier, before I did 2 of the beginner vaults that from the budding crystal that I that I moved to their new home right here. If you're wondering why I'm not having them in their most optimal configuration, well, that's because right here is more than sufficient, because it still makes me 6 vault crystals, 6 beginner vault crystals, holes at max. So And if I do get another one, I would probably just put them next to each other, so that way it would just be more crystals available for me. But that's about it for this for this video. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Don't forget to comment down below, like, and subscribe, and all of that jazz. Maybe even a bit of a share or two. Well, laters.